Hey folks, I'm John Laspina, your carnivore teacher. Iodine. We're going to talk about iodine today. We have a gland here that secretes the hormones that we need for maintaining a lot of things in our body, actually, and it's connected to many other hormones in our body. It's called our thyroid hormone. And we have T4 and T3 and reverse T3. I'm not going to get into all the functions there, but I'm going to talk about sources of iodine. We must have iodine in our food or we will die. It's a fact. We have to get it somehow. Now, the traditional way that we've gotten it, at least here in the United States for many decades, is through our iodized salt. The only problem with that is Morton Salt, the Umbrella Girl salt, it's not the best salt. And it actually has sugar in it that they keep dextrose in there to separate the salt so it pours freely. But the iodine in that salt evaporates when it gets old. And we don't know how long that salt has been there. And it's not very strong. You don't know how much you're getting. The best way to get iodine for your body for healthy thyroid is through iodine-rich foods. I'm going to name 4 categories of foods. And the 4th one is going to be the best way. Now, one way is through seaweed. Now, I know I'm a carnivore. I don't eat plants. Seaweed is a plant from the ocean. But seaweed, such as nori, kelp, kombu, and wakame, are very good sources of iodine. Some of the iodine drops that you can buy in the store get their sources from seaweed or from kelp. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. The second source of iodine I mentioned is when they add it to salt. It's not a very reliable source of iodine because it evaporates. You don't know how strong or weak it is. And that salt is pretty crappy. I wouldn't even buy salt with iodine in it. The third way is through some fruits. And a fruit that has a good amount of iodine is strawberries. If you're okay with eating strawberries are a low oxalate fruit. You can have 5 strawberries a day and get enough iodine that you need. The best source now, this is my 4th one, is from other foods, from carnivore foods. And there's a good amount of iodine in animal protein foods such as fish, shellfish, eggs, beef liver, chicken, shrimp, crabs, lobster, squid, oysters, scallops, snails, and clams. I'm lighting up because I love that stuff. I have a bag of wild-caught shrimp always in my freezer. And every couple of days, they're big suckers too. They're almost like prawns. I will thaw out 5 shrimp and I'll devein them and I cook them in butter or bacon fat and they're so delicious. And I know I'm getting my iodine that day. Oysters are an amazing source of iodine. They're so healthy. You're also getting copper and other minerals that you need. Other shellfish like lobster, clams, mussels, the bivalves all have iodine. So the best way to get your iodine is through seafood. You can get it in beef liver. You can get it in chicken. If you want to go the route of sea kelp and strawberries, you can do that too. But get your iodine. Now, what happens if we get too much iodine? Do we get iodine toxicity? Is there iodine overload? Honestly, if you get a little too much iodine, you pee it out. So your body takes what it needs and the rest gets flushed out. If you don't have enough iodine, that can cause problems. You must have iodine. It's an essential element that we have to have in our body in a very, very small amount, and we can get that from the food we eat. If you like this video, click the thumbs up, get your iodine, and have a wonderful day.